Hello?
Hello.
Yeah.
Can you talk to me?
Yeah, I wasn't laughing at you. I was laughing at someone that they said. Yeah, what's up? Can you hear me?
Are you going to apologize?
Did you tear up the house yet?
What? Why would I tear up the house?
I mean, that's what you said you was going to do if I walked out the door.
And you thought I would really do that?
You said that you was going to do the, what's that lady on those movies that be doing that? Burning dudes' cars down and all that. You was going to be doing her movie.
And you think that's funny?
What's happening here? Yeah, it kind of is.
What's funny about it?
See, you start talking, I see a black cat going by.
So you trying to be funny by even saying that?
Calm down. You said you want to talk to me. What is it
Okay. Are you gonna apologize?
For what? Even though I clearly made a joke to you. So if that's the case, you need to apologize for you laughing at me being irritated because that dog pissed in 4 different areas that he normally don't piss in, and you just laughing at the fact like you're doing now.
Because that have nothing to do with me. So why do I have to apologize for that?
You know, like I said, we gonna have to call it even.
So you're gonna be petty? That's what I'm talking about. Like, are you like? Can you be this God-fearing man of God that you say that you are, and not be tit for tat?
So
I know you're trying to prove a little point and everything. I get it, but I'm still your wife.
okay, you still my wife, and I told you I still love you. I'm still gonna be there for you when I come to the crib. I'm still gonna take off all my work clothes, jump in the shower, give you a kiss on your forehead if you don't swing on me. You know, still gonna do all that. You can be mad and upset all you want, but I gave you these vows for a reason.
So is that an apology?
If that's what you want to take it as,
Can you
that's
just
what's gonna calm you down, then I guess so.
So can you just say, I am sorry, I apologize for saying that because it hurt your feelings?
Everything is gonna hurt your feelings, baby.
Okay, and you're supposed to be sensitive to that, because if it's a problem and I bring it to your attention, because I didn't have to bring it to your attention. It took a lot for me to bring it to your attention, because I feel like I shouldn't have to. Once you see me crying, you should have known then that it offended me. And if you were a God-fearing gadite like you said that you are, you should have immediately then humbled yourself and apologize.
Well, what did you do last time when you so-called cried? Now I don't know if you serious or not, because you good at it, and I don't know. To be real with you, I don't be knowing when you serious or not.
I said don't ever bring that up again.
Why? Because it's something that you ashamed of that you did. Like, it ain't. Hey, look, that ain't my fault.
No, so you're gonna blame. So you're gonna bring that up every time.
Yes. If you try to hit me with something, I'm gonna say, look at them crocodile tears. I don't know if you serious or not. So if I go in there when you busting out crying, I'm like, baby, you serious? And you throw something at me, I'm like, okay, yeah, she is serious.
Well, you obviously, when me slamming doors, that should have been serious enough. That you hurt my feelings. That you really hurt my feelings by mentioning another woman. You really did.
You keep saying that, but I technically did not mention no other woman. All the jokes you was giving me today, and once I give you one that hit below the belt, even though I didn't even say nothing harsh because I was smiling at the same time. And you didn't even listen to exactly what I said, because for one, your sister wife is going to be living with us. A sister wife lives with everybody. She doesn't live in another house and only comes over when the wife calls. All that was joking. You were so into your feelings, you wasn't listening to my words. You the one that decided to get upset with it instead of just taking it as a joke, knowing that you deserve to have a joke put on you. Especially after you try to pull that little joke dealing with the police earlier. That boiled my skin. But you laughed at it. I left it alone. I could have said something. I could have blew it up. I didn't like that, but I left it alone.
Okay, well, I didn't. I mean, you said you didn't like it, but I didn't know that you really took court and not like that, and I apologize for that.
But at the same time,
so can you be fair and say, like, can you not, like, I won't do that ever again? So can you, like, whatever emotion that I'm feeling, can you recognize that and apologize?
I won't do it again. We even. I won't do it again. You won't do it again. So if we feel some type of way, we're gonna voice our opinion in a positive way.
Okay, so can you apologize? And I just want you to apologize because I feel like it's taking you so much to apologize. And I just want you to be a husband right now and get out of your feelings and just apologize. It's like it's taking.
You're gonna be look. You the one that started this earlier today. So you be a wife and you apologize first since you started it.
I apologize.
Okay, I apologize too.
What? That don't even seem like that's an apology. I had to say I'm sorry too.
Hey, look, you the one that started it. Did you or did you
not? Okay, you can't get whatever you want all the time. Sometimes you're gonna have to give me what I want. Yeah, I know you feel like you a king, all the other stuff.
I am giving you everything. Well, for the most part, I'm trying to give you everything that you want.
Okay, well, I need you to fix the car so I can handle business. Since you also threw in an insult, me being 6 weeks pregnant. You need to Google and see, and you need to talk to 100 women and see out of 100 women what is the pregnancy symptoms out of 100 and figure out what is their symptoms. And you will mostly see that women be sick. That women be sick at 6 weeks pregnant in their first trimester. And you called me lazy. You called me lazy.
I said that you're lazy because you called yourself lazy. And that's why I said, go ahead and get up and get it yourself. I told you. What I tell you? If someone living in my house.
It's not your house anymore.
What did I tell you when someone was living in my house?
It's still your house. I thought it was a home. I thought it was supposed to be a home that you was preparing.
Past tense. What did I tell you?
What about it?
That no one can be lazy in my house like that. So if you just want, I can see if you like, babe, I'm not feeling good like you was before. For the past couple of days, what have I been doing? When you ask me for something, I jump up and do it.
And you just say, and you think because you say, you know, I'm really good on words. I'm really good on words. You be like, you can't be lazy in my house, and just try to just drag out the house to make me feel like you're just being sweet. But you just said some stuff.
Trying to scratch my turns.
Look, all you care about is that fucking car. Are you listening to me?
Yes, I'm listening to you, but I'm outside and it's a cat right there by my car trying to scratch on my car. So yes, I'm going to say something.
Damn.
Somebody else's car would have said something too.
Can we not think about the Mustang right now? All I'm saying, okay, Thomas, is sometimes you have to be sweet to me, and I don't want to. I'm not being lazy, because if I was lazy, did I make sure you eat this morning?
Of course you did.
Okay. Did I fold your clothes and fold the towels? Yes. And sweep up the bathroom?
I don't know if you did that.
I did.
Okay.
And I did. And mopped the floors. And filled up the things, the water containers. I did stuff today. And took out the motherfucking garbage.
That was your fault. I lifted up that garbage and think like, why did she take out that garbage? That's on you. You are, look, when I first met you, I told you I don't need you to do nothing for me. But be my wife. That's all. You said, no, that's not enough, Thomas. I want to do this. I want to do that. Have I ever asked you to do anything? Have I ever asked you to pour me a glass of water? When I'm about to get up and do it, you say, what you doing? I'll do it. So don't make it seem
okay, because
like
that's love. That's love. This is what I hate when people do that.
No, don't make it seem like I've been telling you or asking
But
you
that's
to
like
do
a
stuff.
smack in the
Y'all
face, though.
lazy.
That's like a
No,
smack in the face. Like,
no,
you're like,
no,
I didn't
it's
tell you to
not.
do it.
No, because you're bringing this stuff up like as if I'm just sitting back, getting fat, and saying, you do this, you cook my food. Look, you know, once I get into
Okay,
that
but if I
mode,
would never had did none of that stuff, would you would have married me?
Before I married you,
Or did you, or no, let me finish. Or was that one of the qualities that I have as your wife, as just a wife, period? Didn't know that's part of a helpmate's job and duties as a woman?
Help me is supposed to be doing help me stuff. Cooking and cleaning every single day is not a requirement. Because I can cook, clean, and do all that my damn self. You know that.
So you want me to stop it? I just feel like you're ungrateful. I enjoy doing it, but I just feel like, you know, you call me lazy, so you have no right to calling me lazy.
You throw it in my face when you get upset about all the stuff you do, and I'm like, wait a minute, why is she throwing this in my face if this is a help me job?
Because why would it be a problem for you? I don't care if I just sat down. Why would it be a problem for you to give me a glass of water?
Because you was just pulling a prank and joking on me. And then you gonna sit down and say, babe, can I get some water? I'm looking like, this girl just got finished pulling a prank on me. What? You better go and get your own water.
What prank did I do?
Okay, you got amnesia now. My bad. I forgot you was out
Can you tell me?
in the desert, in the ocean by yourself for 20 days and 20 nights. Now you got amnesia because you're not hydrated.
Can you tell me, please, what joke was it?
Maybe.
No, because you can't tell me.
Cigarettes and you
can't tell me because you thought it was a prank that the dog peed on the floor and I left it there for you to clean it up. And I told you that I did not. And I can stand before y'all and say that. I'm not playing. I was just laughing because I'm like, you really thought that I left it there. And he really did that quickly.
Ain't nobody. I never asked you and said, did you
so what prank did you
see? I said, did you see all the piss that he put down? And you was like, no, and you started laughing. I'm thinking like, why the fuck is he laughing?
I'm laughing because you can't because
look, it ain't no different than my ex. When I start getting
don't compare her to me.
No, I'm gonna compare her to you because all y'all women do that to a good dude. When a good dude,
oh my god, see, you're so narcissistic.
When he get a little frustrated, y'all start laughing. Y'all all do that. I know guys that say women, they girls do that. When they start getting upset, y'all start laughing, thinking it's funny. And we got a whole
right, but you're saying that you're this calm person, so I didn't think that you were really upset, babe. Number one,
no, because you know how I like my house.
Okay, I understand that, but babe, the reason why I laugh at it, can you let me finish? Let me explain.
It's nothing to explain.
I just want to tell you this part.
No,
I told you.
Laughing at it. That's all you gotta say is, Thomas. You can even say my bad. You don't even have to say sorry.
I did. I did say that. I said, I'm sorry, babe, but it's funny because I told you when we get the dog, you're gonna remind me off of the movie Beethoven when the dog came in the house and then he didn't even want the dog, and then the dog did all this mess, and you was gonna be this aggressive and not angry but like frustrated with the dog, and I thought it was cute. Like I thought it was cute that the dog is being the dog, and I get to see. It is cute because it's funny. Like, it's going to be the same way with the baby. And I told you that.
The reason why that dog is in the house is because you wanted it. And I told you, you're going to have to be the one taking care of it. You like, I will. Now is, Thomas, can you get it up? Can you get it up? I'm looking like, man, I would take that dog to the pound tonight. I don't have no attachment to that dog. Yes, it's a cute dog. But that's what it is. It's a dog. It didn't come from my loins, so I don't have no maternal instincts of attachment to that dog.
But I kept asking you, do you want me to get rid of the dog? The dog supposed to only be in here for a 48-hour trial run. And I asked you after 24 and 48 hours, you want to keep the dog? And you said yes.
I told you it was up to you. I said that dog is not bothering me like that because I don't have allergies from it, as long as it's not jumping on me. But if I'm going to be the one chasing that dog's piss and all that around, that dog got to go. Because I told you I wasn't going to get a dog probably for the next year or two until I felt like I was ready to have a dog. And it wouldn't have been that type of dog. It would have been a more chilled out type of dog.
Bae, any dog at 8 weeks is going to piss on the floor. It don't care if it's a $2,000 pug. It's going to piss. It's 8 weeks. All dogs pee every 5 minutes. I have thousands of puppies. That's what puppies do.
Okay, if you got thousands of puppies, then you take care of it. You take care of it, I'll take some of your responsibilities then. How about that?
So now you're not gonna never clean up no piss ever?
No, I didn't say that. But I'm saying I'll take some of your responsibilities so you won't be feeling like you're doing way too much. That's what you call compromise.
Okay, that's fine. So are you still going to are you still going to divorce me?
I never said I was.
You missed an annulment.
I said if that's what you want, you the one that's talking crazy. So what I tell you, what I always tell you, you talk crazy to me, I'm gonna talk crazy to you. So if you talking crazy to me, I'm gonna say, well, go ahead and look up if you want to know. If you don't want to be around me, or if you upset, and this and the third, and blah blah blah.
Okay, and you know I have a lot going on. You know what's going on tomorrow, and then the house got mold in it, and I don't have a car, and I'm just going on a week and a half. I'm supposed to be going to school. You keep on talking about all these goals. You want this, you want that. Oh, baby, we should have this house. Next house we get gonna have a pool in the ground. All these goals. I feel like you putting all this pressure on me because of the stuff that we talked about, and it's coming down crack time. September is not too far away, and I feel like everything is happening at one time, and then after this case, it's just gonna be too much. I told you it's gonna happen like boom, boom, boom. I told you that. I said, babe, are you listening to me? When August get here, it's going to happen like boom, boom, boom. With this whole situation, is going to come to a complete end. So it's all coming down on me right now, and I am pregnant, and I do be sick. So if I ask you for a glass of water, even if I sat down, you should give it to me.
I never told you. Always for the past couple of days, out of nowhere, I could be just watching TV. You just be like, baby, I'm not lying about me being sick. I'm like, I'm not even thinking that. I know you sick. What is wrong with
Because
her?
I just don't feel like you. This is your first time experiencing this, and I just want you to know that if I ever feel like you see me laying around, it's because it's that reason.
First baby. But that don't mean I'm an idiot. I'm not that brain dead to not think, okay, a woman's anatomy, when there's another life form in her, is draining her energy and her food supply. Of course she's going to start getting nauseated and sick. Don't you know I understand that? So you got to replenish yourself. But I'm not going to wait. I'm telling you this now. I love you. But my dad didn't even wait hand and foot to my mom like that. If she needed, if she just couldn't do nothing, he'll be there. He'll be on point. But she knew she still had a duty to do, even through the pains and aches. So I'm looking at you like, you had all these kids. You should already know what time it is. But I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I had to stop and correct myself. Even though this is my first time having a kid, this is your first time having a husband and a man in the house that actually love you. So this is new to you too. And you can't say it's not. So we both kind of like on the new path when it comes to certain stuff.
I feel like you are so sweet, but then certain things you say and certain sentences you say just be so raw and uncut. And I don't know, maybe because that's your manly, I guess, your the side that's firm, I guess.
I told you when I met you that I'm a blunt person. I told you that. I told you that. My pops was blunt with me. He did it. I'm the same way. I told you that. Yes, I'm going to be sweet. I'm going to be loving. But at the end of the day, I'm not like that all the time. Y'all women got to stop thinking that just this sweet guy. Like, cause then when I man up, y'all like, wait a minute, why are you talking to me like that? But when there's regular dudes around that y'all used to always being like that, y'all, that's typical. But when it comes to a so-called nice guy, y'all think that, I mean, I only know this from experience. So I'm talking from experience. Y'all think I'm supposed to be this, oh, it's okay, baby. I'll always be there what you want. Like, no. If it's something wrong, I'm going to say it. And it's up to you if you want to deal with it, because I'm not saying it out of disrespect. I'm saying it because I care. How many dads in this world got to talk to their daughters that way, and their daughters get upset because they dad to raise their voice or tell them no or have their energy like that? Most husbands don't even do that shit no more because they so worried that their wife gonna get upset. Like, man, ask that. You know how many dudes just in this building is scared to even talk to their wife in a way to where she feel like, man, if I say this to her, she gonna go up. Man, grow some balls. Take the L. Look, she get mad. Oh well, tell her, baby, I love you. You'll be all right.
But did you say that to me before you walked out the door?
Yes, I told you that. I said, baby, I love you. I still love you. And I said, you're going to be all right. You was too mad to even listen. I told you that verbatim. You wasn't this person I'm talking to now. I literally told you that. You want me to tell you what you said after that? You said, fuck you, Thomas. And I went to you, got close to you, and I said, you're going to be all right. That's when I walked out the door. You don't remember that. I don't expect you to remember that. But I literally told you that. I said, I love you.
Don't try to make it seem like I said that out of nowhere. You would not apologize. You still didn't apologize until I apologized first.
Look at that. You don't even remember me telling you that I loved you. You like, you said that? Like, come on.
I do remember that. But I just feel like I get it. But you're gonna have to be sweet to me because I'm pregnant and I'm emotional and I'm hormonal. No. So all of that extra manly shit that you're trying to pull, this is the time where you be sweet.
Well, if you still love, I'll talk to you. If not, I'm still gonna give you a kiss on the forehead. Just leave the machete on the bed.
Did you move the machete?
No, I was thinking about it.
What? Oh my God. Okay, I love you.
I love you too. I'll talk to you.
Okay, bye.